Hello, this is Doris Sander with Coco Daisy, and I posted this page on Instagram Monday, I think, or Sunday actually, I don't remember. But anyway, somebody asked me if I made a video, and I did not. I really only do a plan with me video once a month because I don't know if they're all that interesting to watch me put stickers on the page. I don't know, but I just do those once a month, really. But it got me thinking that maybe I should go a little more in depth about my weekly and daily planning. That might be interesting or helpful to a couple of people out there. So yeah, I thought I would do that because I also do the flip through videos and the setup videos once a month. But when I do those, I'm so not in a hurry really, but I try to be cognizant of time and to try to get them done in a timely fashion. So I don't really spend a lot of time on any one page. So I just thought it might be helpful to take a little extra time to go over this one page and give you some more ideas on at least how I do my weekly and daily planning in my Daisy Dory, my Midori insert. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take it out because it's kind of leaning a little bit and I would like it to be flatter while I'm chatting. So I paperclip, I'm on my 3rd week of June, so I paperclip the finished weeks so that I can flip to this quickly because this is obviously the most used spread in my planner the week I'm on. So I actually did a plan with me video for this spread, so I'll link that one below in case you didn't see it, and that'll give you an idea of what my planner pages look like at the very beginning of the week before I actually get started with the week. So these are finished. This is what a finished week looks like, and this is what a week in progress looks like. So you can kind of see that Monday's over, obviously, so it's kind of pretty busy there with thingies and not necessarily getting a lot done, but I'll get to it eventually. Tuesday, I've gotten a lot written down too and still working on it. We're on to Tuesday right now. But then you can see Wednesday, well, Thursday's getting some stuff. Friday, these days aren't as busy yet. You can see there's a lot of space for planning. So that's what I do. I get my main planning done at the beginning of the week, things I know about. And then I fill in as I go and assign myself tasks and things to do and whatnot. So how I do that. So first when I'm planning, I put these 4 square grids down on all of the days. And this, during my work week, I go to 2 schools. I've said this before, but it doesn't hurt to say things again. I use the 4 grid. I came up with that because I do morning work here, afternoon school work here, and then this box is usually for after school errands and such, things like that, and then evening tasks or events go in this box, and that works really well for me during the school year. And then right now I'm on summer break, vacation, so I don't necessarily have to do things in that timely fashion. But you can also use this to categorize your life, you know, like housework, computer work, you know, craft ideas, you know, things like that. So you can divide it into 4 categories too, if that's helpful for you. So what I do, once I put those down, and I came up with that idea too because I'm not very good at using those planners that have the hours written down, so you have to do it at a certain time because not a lot of my events are timed that way, but obviously a few are. So this lets me write down events in their time frame too. So morning events, afternoon events, late afternoon and evening event. So that's helpful in that regard as well. So first, when I'm planning, I go through and I add my boxes, and then I add the dates. I'm loving the Cocoa Daisy date stickers. It makes it so easy. So after I do all that, I check my monthly calendar. So we're in this week. So my son's at camp all week, so I didn't really need to denote that on here because I'm not really involved. I just dropped him off on Sunday, and I'll pick him up on Friday so that I can do his laundry because we're going out of town on Saturday. So I did write it up here. This is my Project Life Note, so I put that every week and write down things I want to include in my little Project Life Midori. So I wrote it there, and I also made a note. I picked a day that I wanted to visit him at camp because it's a local sleepover camp. So I wrote that in there. And then I'm getting paid, so I put that, and then I have to pay bills. So I made a little sticker for that. And I like to come up with icons to stand for things because it makes it a lot cuter. So cute. So I'm really loving, these are Chotskibelle stickers. Some of these, the little purse, and this one on the luggage and the airplane and the taxi, and this one washing her hair and the laundry there. Let me show you those. Those are all Chotskibelle, and they're so cute. I'll try to remember to link those as well. But I also like, this is cleaning the cat box, and you know, that is so much cuter than writing cat box. And this is actually picking my strawberries, or they're about gone, but I need to pick my blueberries. So, and the cow is for mowing the yard, and I also have this grass that I use a lot for that. And yeah, I like little icons for different things. Trying to see if there are any more little icons. The geotags I've been using when I go places, things like that. Just makes it a lot more fun. So from there, so I put down, let me see if there's anything else. I think there was a planner post, so I wrote those in. I need to take the trash out before we go on our trip. Things like that. So then when I get the main things, the events for the whole week put in, I also do my meal planning, and I normally write my meal plans on this colored line here, but since my son is away this week, I'm basically eating kid junk. I'm not even joking. SpaghettiOs, macaroni and cheese, frozen pizza, corned beef hash, cereal, Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I do this every year when he goes to camp. It's very exciting. So I didn't have to make a meal plan, so I just, you know, put the meal plan arrow and eat like a kid, and that made me laugh, so yay. And so then I did that. Then I've started using these boxes a lot more than I used to. I'm getting a lot better at that. So I've already told you about the Project Life Notes. I put those there. This one I've only been doing this about 3 or 4 weeks, and it's so helpful. This is Rapid Log, and that's just a little spot where I quickly write things that I want to remember that I don't really know where to categorize them yet, but just things I need to look into. Like this was a hashtag, a challenge that I noticed today that I want to check out, but I didn't yet. Over here, where's my Rapid Log here? Oh, there it is. So here's a YouTube video that somebody mentioned, and a website with some cute Post-its, and I don't know. Oh, painted bunting. Somebody saw those in Smyrna. I need to check that out. I can't even read that on camera. Oh, Urban Sketch. I wanted to see if there's an urban sketch group in Nashville. And the Great Discontent, I think that's another website with quotes maybe that somebody mentioned. So those are the things I write in the rapid log. And then either at the end of the week or the end of the month even, I'll go through and double check those and see if there's anything that I haven't looked into yet that I want to. So I have the Project Life and the rapid log, and then other things I've been using the sidebars for are top 3 tasks. So I don't do those daily because that would overwhelm me, because you know, I'm a B- planner, not an A+ type. So I've figured out that what works best for me is to make a top 3 at the beginning of the week, and then when I get those 3 done, you know, I'll make another set later in the week, and you know, every time I finish one, I try to make a new one, and I do it like that. Forward planning. So this bottom box, a lot of times I'll use it for forward planning. So I'll start making a list of things that I need to include in the next week. A lot of times I'll also do a grocery, like Dollar General, which is a little grocery store type thing down the road. So I'll make a list for things I need to pick up during the week, things like that. So I've really been making use of the spread quite a bit doing that. I'm very pleased with how the weeks are going. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to mention. I was really proud of how I used up those circles. I think it made a cute look. Those are the reinforcer circles. I like to cut them in half and use them for little markers or decoratively or whatever. And oh, and the other thing at the end of the week, since I keep these, I think they're pretty and they're a nice record of my life, our lives. So at the end of the week, I go back and add a few pretty things, you know, in spaces that aren't filled. So like I added this little bear and this little pig. I was using that washi for something else, and these two were like scrap pieces kind of. So I put the pig here and wrote pig out because that was what I was about to do while my son was at camp the next week. And then I put this one there, and I just wrote a little note about, remember that time that, you know, every time I see a bass drum, because when I was a senior in high school, I was the drum section, the percussion section leader, and for a Christmas parade, none of the bass drums showed up, so I had to play the bass drum in the parade. I played the bells, the metal xylophone. I played the bells, which are super heavy. They weigh like probably more than the bass drum. But for some reason, it really embarrassed me at the time to play the bass drum in the Christmas parade. I don't know. Now it wouldn't bother me, but back then when I was 18, I don't know. I thought it was awkward. So that makes me laugh. So yeah, so at the end of the week, I go back and fill in a few pretty things. I don't do that at the beginning of the week because I want the space to use for planning if I need it. But at the end of the week, I like to go in and put a little bit more pretty things in just to make a nice record. So, yep. Let me see if there's any other little things that I can tell you before I go. Like, I've been trying to use up some almost finished sticker sheets. So, like, I used the sun off of one because we're having, like, the hottest week yet. And then, that's another Chotskibelle. And then I was really proud. I wanted to say that it had finally rained with stickers, but I'd used up all of the weather stickers on the sheets that I was working through. So I used some of those little teardrops, which I never used. That marker doesn't appeal to me as a marker, but I thought it made a cute raindrop. And I've been using my walk stamps, and I'm actually starting to walk a little more. I'm almost up to 4 miles today. I haven't written it in yet because I want to get the 4 miles in before I mark it. And what else? What else? Yep. Yep. So yeah, so that's how I plan. That's how my process, and it really works for me. So let me know if you have any questions, and I would happily try to answer them. And I will chat with you soon. Bye.